What was your Manning Passing Academy experience like?
Yeah, it was awesome. I said this before. I didn't get recruited very highly, so I never got to go to the big high school, Elite 11, all that stuff. So this was really my first time getting to meet a lot of the guys and also throw next to them to kind of, stack yourself up against the competition. So it was a great experience. They worked us hard. It was a busy 3 or 4 days, hot, but a lot of fun. I'm happy I went.
What was it like rooming with Spencer?
Oh, it was great. It was great. Me and I had talked to him maybe once before, just before after a game, but we hung out a lot, and he's a great kid, very smart, cerebral kid, and also very funny. So we had a good time. It was a lot of fun.
Aidan, first 9-win season since 2003 last season. As you guys approach this year, what's sort of the perceived next step for this team?
Yeah, I think, like you said, it was obviously a special season for us last year. First 9 win in a long time, and even some great teams going back in Purdue history that didn't have 9 wins. So I think, I keep saying that this field right here is where we hope to be in December. I think that's our measure of success this year. We want to be competing for a Big Ten championship, and it hasn't happened in a long time at Purdue, but we feel after a special season last year we can build on momentum and do it again, and maybe even better.
What's the excitement level sort of surrounding this team, given the success you guys had last year?
Yeah, I've said before, you try to take, what you can. So we want to obviously build a momentum. We have a lot of excitement in our program and around campus for our season. And we want to use that, but at the same time, we know that it's a new season, it's a new team, new opportunities, new challenges. And so it's been time to move on. We've moved on from last season, and we're ready to tackle this season and the challenges we have.
Can you imagine Aidan, 2017, getting to Purdue as a walk-on? 6 years later, here you are, one of the marquee players, not just at Purdue, but in the Big Ten. Let's talk about that journey. You pinch yourself still?
Yeah, I still have to. And I probably should more, just because I'm very grateful that when you think of a walk-on, you think of, it encapsulates that you never do anything by yourself. You need all the support in the world, which I had, all the love from different people, which I felt from my family and friends and things like that. So it's been an amazing journey. I try not to think about it, too much, not to get reflect on it too much. I definitely want to be grateful, which I am. But at the same time, I'm still playing football. I have, games to play this year where I want to play well, and we want to win some big games. So I know when my career is over, I'll move on and I'll reflect and be able to look back at it. But right now, I'm focused on the task at hand.
Could you talk a little about what NIL has meant to you so far, some of the things you've done, and if it's been what you thought?
Yeah, it's been helpful. I think, obviously I think the idea of it is great to we work very hard as student athletes. It's often don't have time for a job because of all the practice, film study, lifting, academics, you name it. So it's I think a great idea. It's been helpful to me. I've been able to get some easy opportunities where I haven't had to kill myself going over the top doing hours and hours of things, but at the same time just filling in the gaps where I have them to use my name, image, and likeness to hopefully compensate myself and help others.
Now you're on Instagram. Are you ever going to get on Twitter?
I don't know about that. We'll see. Instagram was a big step to get on, so we'll see. It might be another big hurdle to get over. Stay tuned though, but we'll see.
Speaking of your likeness, is this going to be a permanent fixture there?
Yeah, this is started last August, and I wasn't the starter last August, so no one really cared about it last August. But it stayed through the season, and we won some big games. And then I actually shaved it after the season, and I just didn't feel right about myself. So it's going to stay and hopefully be here for a long time.
Aidan, last year, you put up unbelievable numbers in many games, but you returned 9 starters on defense. What type of confidence is that giving you when you had a stout defensive side?
Yeah, we often talk about our offense just because we throw the ball a lot, which is not normal for a Big Ten team. Big Ten is often about running the ball and establishing the run, but we throw the ball. But our defense really last year helped us so much. I think about a few games. We beat Illinois 13-9, which is just crazy to hold them to 9 points, and we even lose to Minnesota 13-10, and so. They did a great job of keeping us in a lot of games and keeping it close. And even Nebraska, we beat Nebraska 28-23. Jalen Graham has a pick 6, so the defense scores for us. So the defense did a lot for us last year. They kept us in a lot of games, kept it close. And so, like you said, the confidence that we have a lot of the same guys coming back to do it again is awesome.
The departure of a player like Bell, what's sort of been your process on identifying a new player, per se, not his shoes, but have some good production?
Yeah, I think so. David obviously was an amazing player for us, All-American, and even improved from his 3 years, which is crazy because his first year was so good and second year was great too. And so it's yeah, I just think. Sorry, I forgot your question. We got like a million questions.
Going into the fall, I'm just saying, what's it been like identifying
Yeah.
a new playmaker?
Yeah, so I think going into the bowl game, we didn't have David and we didn't have Milton, or two of our best players. And so we kind of looked at it like this is a challenge that, we haven't faced before without two of our best receivers. And so being able to succeed in the bowl game and to win the big game against Tennessee is pretty cool without those guys. And it gave us confidence, like even if we don't have a Rondell Moore or David Bell, we can hopefully spread it around a little bit more and have guys more involved. Sorry about that.
How's marriage going to change you as a football player?
Man, that's a good question. My fiance JL does a great job of relaxing me and just speaking words of encouragement and reminding me that life is more than football. So I think hopefully it'll make me more relaxed, more poised, and more able to look at the big picture, not just zero in on the situation when adversity comes and conflict comes, which it always does in football. She's often, it's easy when she's out of it, which she is, so she can see like, hey, it's not that big of a deal. Like it's a big deal, but it's not that big of a deal. So she relaxes me a lot and allows me to, like I said, see the bigger picture.
So you're going to go right from marriage to training camp, no honeymoon?
No honeymoon. Yeah, we're doing the honeymoon after the season.
Where's it going to be at?
We're going to go to Belize, actually, which is, down in, I don't even know where, Mexico, South America area.